Hi everyone, I'm Chef Leroy and welcome to my cozy kitchen. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I certainly am. I am doing a video today again. This is a test drive on the HexClad pan. And I wanted to do another test drive on the pan doing breakfast potatoes. Now last time I did breakfast potatoes I used Yukon Golds. They were peeled, cut in water, and then I drained them the next day and I put them in the pan and I had a bunch of sticking stuff going on, okay? Wasn't really very pleased with that. So this time I'm going to use these heirloom potatoes, okay? And they're the fingerling potatoes, sorry. And I cut them up into smaller pieces. Now I figured, well, skin on, they probably would stick less than skin off. Not only that, but they're fingerling potatoes. So you just wash them really good. I cut them up smaller. And anyway, we're gonna show you what everything looks like. Get that pan on the stove, and hopefully we have good results with the HexClad pan. That's what I'm looking for today. Hopefully this will answer some questions. Otherwise, if you guys like my videos, please hit that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Subscriptions only let you know when a video has been put out there by me. Also, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments below. I would appreciate that. I will respond to them as I see them. I am getting some different comments about certain things on my videos, which is great. And again, I'll try to answer them when I can. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. That's all I really care about, and hopefully they're informational enough for you to make some decisions on different equipment that you're looking to buy, or also just recipes in general. So a lot of the videos some are based on a review of something, and then I'm doing a recipe. So I'm showing you a little different step that I do with different recipes. Otherwise, let's get after that pan, show you what's going on, and see you in a bit. All right, we're at the pan here. So here goes another test drive on the HexClad pan. Now, last time I did potatoes, I struggled. So this time I got an heirloom potato. Let's see if I can get my stove to start up here. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna throw this up on a medium-high heat. Here's my potatoes. Little purple potatoes, red potatoes, and yellow potatoes. Sunset fingerlings potatoes. Okay, so we got the three varieties. I cut them down smaller, and I'm going to get this pan warmed up nicely. All right, pan is nice and hot, so go ahead and use some pan spray. I'm using a canola oil pan spray. So basically no water in there. I did rinse them. I washed the potatoes first, and then once I cut them, I washed them a little bit again. And let's go ahead and fry these up. Now, because these have skins on them, they're probably less likely to stick, but I just wanted to make sure that this whole potato cooking method with the HexClad pan is going to work. And these are really awesome potatoes. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it to help add some extra heat to the potatoes because they're raw and it will take a little while to cook. So in the meantime, I'm going to get my eggs ready, and I got a little bit of cheese I want to add. This is going to be one of those vegetarian breakfast scrambles. So I've got some yellow onion diced up here. And in this container here, this one here, I've got some mushrooms, a little bit of green pepper, a little bit of sweet bell pepper, and I've got some zucchini. So that's my vegetable blend for my scramble. And of course we need egg. So I'm going to take the same container I had with my potatoes in it and repurpose it for scrambling up my eggs. All right, well, let's just let this cook, and I'll show you in a minute here. Okay, I'm back at my pan. Potatoes have been cooking for about 10 minutes. I did cut the temperature down because they were getting pretty dark for a second there. And there you go. So they do stick a little bit, but nothing like the Yukon Golds that I cooked before. Let's check a potato and see if they're soft yet. Oh yeah, beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and cover them. I got it on a low temperature right now. Up a little bit more, a little bit low, kind of a medium low. Gonna go ahead and cover it for maybe another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull the potatoes from the pan and I'll saute my vegetables off. That's how I like to do this process. I know it seems a little strange, but I like to do it that way. Then the potatoes, they keep their nice texture, which is what I like. Okay, back at the pan here. I'm gonna cover that. Steam up my lens a bit here. Okay. See, the potatoes stick a little bit once they're cooked. They're not sticking anywhere near the other potatoes the way they stuck. They are sticking just slightly. All right, let's check another potato here. Good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull them. Shut the stove off. Use one of our plates here. Okay, just like that. Set the potatoes off to the side. I'm gonna set the pan down for a minute. Take a paper towel and just wipe the bottom a little bit. Just to get a little bit of that cooked on potato off. Not that it's gonna really matter much. But what'll happen is as you saute, keep sauteing, it'll just make your scramble darker. So this is not really all about the breakfast scramble, it's about the pan. So we're just trying to give you a little bit of a 360-degree view of what that's like. All right, so I'm going to turn it back up to high, medium high. Hit the pan with some pan spray. Now the pan is still really hot. And add your onion. It's about a quarter of a yellow onion, if you want to know what the quantity is. And in here, my other veg, this is a half package of button mushrooms. So this was an 8-ounce package, so that's about 4 ounces. I have half of a green pepper, half of a sweet bell pepper, and I've got 1 zucchini, a medium-sized zucchini. Going to let those onions cook a little bit to become a little bit more on the clear side or translucent side. Cut my temperature down to just above medium, a little bit above medium. Okay, onions are looking good. Okay, let's go ahead and add the rest of our vegetable mix. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of minced garlic. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of Lowry's seasoned salt. It's one of my favorite ingredients in my house. Love it. Okay. Flipping out some zucchini out of my pan. Oh, it smells good. Everything smells so good. Okay, I'm going to put the cover back on just to add a little bit of that convection heat to the pan. It'll help soften up that zucchini a little bit and the peppers. Don't need to do it for very long, but I'll probably do this for about 5 minutes. Kind of watch it though. Make sure you Keep an eye on your pan when you're cooking your food. Okay, a couple minutes have passed. Just want to take a look at the veg here quick. So one thing about the top on this is right in the middle of this is actually not hot at all, but when you get to here, that gets pretty warm. So you might find that if you close your hand up like this a little bit more, it might be a little warm for you. All right. Yeah, that vegetable's looking really good. So I pulled out the moisture a little bit out of the veg, which is good. Get a little bit softer. And that was about 3 minutes worth on a little bit over medium heat. I've got induction, so you know everybody's stove is going to be a little bit different. So, but it's not sticking at all. It's nice and sliding around. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cover it again for another couple minutes, and then I think we will be ready to add our potatoes to it. So I'll get back to you in a couple minutes. All right, a couple minutes have passed. Now again, like you can see this cover, right? So this is all steam that comes out from around the outside of the cover. So it doesn't really seal that well around the outside edge of the cover. And you can see the port here where the steam is coming out. Just again, be careful when you lift up your cover. What I always do is pull it away from me like this. Let the steam escape. Right now I don't even have my hood fan on, but although it'd be too loud anyway. If we were gonna try to talk over the fan, it wouldn't be very easy. All right, that looks really good. Vegetables are nice and soft. Most often I cook my mushrooms separate too. I like to cook them off ahead of time. But because I basically use the cover to steam the vegetables, I didn't have the same, you don't have the same issue with the mushrooms absorbing all the oil. And not only that, but all I use is a pan spray. So the pan works really well. So far, so good. I'm going to keep it open at the moment to try to get some of that liquid dried out of there. I'm going to actually kick my stove up to a medium high and really try to get that liquid to cook out of there. It should only take a couple minutes at the most. Hopefully my camera's not getting too fogged up here. Try to slide it back a little bit. Again, this demo is not about the meal, it's about the pan, but I figured, well, I'm doing a meal anyway, so maybe I can just show you how to do a fun little breakfast scramble at your house. Again, this one has no meat in it. You can put whatever kind of meat you want if you wanted to put meat. We're just doing a vegetarian one today, although I am using eggs. So if that's part of your vegetarian diet, then you're good to go. But we do have mushrooms in here. Zucchini, so we got some good vegetables in there. Okay, that's pretty good right there. I'm going to go ahead and add my potatoes back to the pan, because my potatoes were just a little bit on the just cooked basically side. So I'm going to go ahead and throw them in there. And as I pull the pan, everything away from the pan, you can see that moisture cooked out of there pretty quick just by keeping the cover off. All right, it is time to drop the temp and drop it down to a medium low. And we're going to add the eggs. And in here I've got 6 eggs. Remember to always crack your eggs into a separate container to be able to fish out the eggshells that might drop in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a cheese to the top. I'm going to mix this a little bit first, so the egg gets kind of distributed around the potatoes and everything nicely. And then you can add your favorite cheese to the top if you choose. And I am using Manchego cheese. And there you go. All right, go ahead and put your cover back on. Put your favorite cheese on, and now you just wait. So we're just going to wait until that cheese melts up, and we are ready to dish it up. So there you go. breakfast scrambled in the HexClad pan. All right, it's time to dish up. So let's remove that cover. Remember to be careful. And like I said, it's pretty warm right here on these edges. So just watch your fingers. I mean, the top part's warm, but it's not that crazy. All right, let's take a look here. Ooh, looks good. There you go. Breakfast scramble using the HexClad pan. And, well, everything worked out really well. So there you have it. See you in a few. Okay, guys, I'm going to do a little recap on the HexClad pan. So just basically wrapped up my breakfast scramble. The pan worked out fantastic for the scramble. I will say, as they were starting to brown up, I was getting a little bit of stickage, but they came right off pretty easy, and everything worked out really, really well. I did notice that when I threw my eggs in there, that some of the eggs had stuck to the side a little bit, but it just takes a little bit of a spoon to pull that off, and everything worked out great. Breakfast scramble was fantastic. Highly recommend those fingerling potatoes. They're really tasty in this scramble that I did. Again, I used pan spray. I don't know if that's the difference between the potatoes or not, because that last time I used oil. But, I mean, oil is oil. That's what I kind of figured. But one thing nice about pan spray is you use a lot less oil. So that's one good thing about pan spray. Otherwise, I think the pan, it worked great. I didn't have any issues with it. So I'm hoping the video is informative to help you with this decision making. They are expensive, but so far the pan has been working out really well. A lot of different things I've been doing with it, and I really like it. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic day. Chef Leroy and out, and thanks for watching My Cozy Kitchen.